G'day guys, welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds Beta, and in the previous episode I sort of wrapped up the series, but I guess I told a little bit of a lie. We're doing episode 8, and the reason for that is because I realized at the end of editing the previous video that I've really only been playing around with like a couple of weapons, and I feel like maybe that doesn't do the game justice. So I decided to, train with like a few different weapons, and not all of them, mind you, but I tried to, just like get the hang of different weapons just to give them a little bit of a go and just, try my hand at seeing what combat is like with other weapons. So that's essentially what this episode is going to be, just a compilation of a few sort of recorded segments of us sort of fighting, maybe primarily Ray Dows, just to, make things a little bit easier on us, but we'll be using different weapons. I do love my longsword, obviously, but we'll give it a little bit of a break and give other weapons some love. So, yeah, and so I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so this time around I think we're going to give the dual blades a bit of a try and see how we fare with that. And yeah, I feel like after a bit of practicing with the dual blades, I feel like this is a pretty straightforward weapon if we compare it to a lot of the other ones that are available to us. Look, I say that perhaps because maybe I don't really understand how to use it properly, but I think I have a decent idea of how to utilize it. And yeah, I mean, you can see in the sort of icon section there, there's only like an actual sort of blade which you can charge, which is very similar to the longsword, which is still, in my opinion, my preferred weapon, so I think it's going to be pretty straightforward to use. So there's some kind of a demon mode that you can go in, and then like an archdemon mode, all of which, provide different sets of attacks and stuff like that, which can obviously do different things. The primary advantage of the dual blades, I would have to say, would just be its sheer speed, and that you should be able to get like a flurry of attacks in pretty quickly. That is, if you know what you're doing, obviously. So I am looking for injuries because there is a special move that you can do while latched on to the monster. So I'm just trying to keep an eye out on when we see those things. Whoops, okay. I'll get out of the way. So that's the demon mode over there, which is not too bad. Oh no, I've died. Got a little bit too preoccupied with trying to deal damage there. Alright. Haven't really used any healing. Well, I guess I have maybe 1 or 2 times, but I'm not going to bother picking up more. We should have some in our stash that we can just simply get. Oh, it is down. I feel like I'm missing my opportunity there. Okay, it's making a run for it. Try and catch up. Yeah, I feel like the dual blades is kind of beginner friendly. It does get a little bit more complicated when you're in the demon mode and archdemon modes, and you know, getting your ideal sort of combos in can be a little bit more challenging, but at least you don't really have to deal with the different sort of you know, charge states, and you don't sort of have to you know, save up charge and stuff like that with some of the other weapons, which can be a little bit more complicated, in my opinion anyway. That was close. Trying to go for that wound there. Nice. That is sick. Yeah, so that's what you can do if you manage to sort of do a focus strike on an actual open wound. And it looks absolutely fantastic. And not too difficult to do, if I may say so. That's why I think this is pretty beginner friendly. There's also a state that you can be in when you have dodged a perfect sort of attack, or you know, managed to dodge and do it perfectly, as in like time it perfectly. So that definitely puts you into different types of states as well, which may actually, you know, I think increase your defense, or perhaps maybe increase some other stat. Just quickly heal up here. Ooh, okay, our weapon needs a bit of a repair there. So let me just casually... That was very close. That was a decent dodge as well. I keep pressing the wrong button to go into the focus mode. Oh, there's a wound right there. Yes. Very nice. Very cool. Another wound over there. Gonna try and go for that. Oh no. Alright. Well. Oh, actually, I thought he left. Gonna pull our sacred there. Definitely need to heal. Alright, feeling a little bit better. So, what is a little bit confusing for me with the dual blades is when the charge actually fills up. I believe it fills up when you're in demon mode. And you sort of do additional damage when you have the charge on, and I suppose when you're in archdemon mode, you expend some of that as well, or I think maybe certain combos may also use up the charge. Again, it is a little bit unclear how that works for the moment, but I'm still having a pretty decent time just, you know, using the combos that I have learnt, which, you know, isn't really too difficult to achieve, to be honest. Oh no, okay. Well, we didn't get that one, unfortunately, but that's okay. Right. Let's see if we have a better time this time around. We've got 3 other people already.
Might be able to use them as a trap.
So hopefully these guys know what they're doing. Unfortunately, we just had too many deaths in the previous one. One thing that is a bit surprising in my view is I don't understand why we have so much time to hunt the Raydau, but every time we want to fight an Arkvelt, it's only like 20 minutes, like a measly 20 minutes. I feel like with the Arkvelt, like an additional 5 minutes would do the trick, I reckon, if they were to balance things out a little bit more. But that's just me.
I gathered some materials too.
Okay, just as I join in, decides to leave the area. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to try and do those combos and to obviously try and attack those wounds when we see them, and to see if we can sort of like do the latch on attack, which obviously looks really sick. So but I think we might have this in the bag, considering where we're at already. This is generally the last stages of the fight, right? So alright, another move. This could actually be the last location, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, different monsters sort of just, they prefer to die in different spots. for whatever reason. So hopefully this is not going to take too much longer, and then we'll sort of check out another weapon from there.
Bomb set.
Ooh. Let's heal up. There's a wound right there. Gonna try and get that if we can. Yeah. Oh, that is so sick. Oh man. Can't get enough of that. Ooh, okay, let's get out. I don't know how many feints we have left, but one more. So yeah, gotta be very, very careful. Oh, I say that. So I get tail to the face. Let's full heal here, I think. Come on. Oh my goodness. Heal some more. Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, damn, alright. I did latch on there at the very end, but I think we did enough damage before I could land all of my spinning attacks. Alright, well, that's a little bit of a look at the dual blades. Going to cut to another weapon. Righto guys, so in this playthrough we're going to do the switch axe, so hopefully we'll have a pretty good time using it. The switch axe is a very interesting weapon actually. I do quite enjoy playing with it. I can't say that I have mastered the mechanics of the switch axe completely, because it is pretty complicated. There's not only a charge, but there's like I think like switches or something like that that you need to sort of like get to or sort of achieve before being able to sort of unleash larger attacks. So and obviously you can sort of switch between the axe mode and the sword mode in this particular weapon, and both of them sort of do different things. So the axe sort of charges the charge, and then the blade charges the switches, I think. I'm not entirely sure if I'm using the right terminology here, but anyway, let's get to it. Now, if you're wondering why I'm fighting the Ray Dow, is because I figure if I'm showing off some weapons, it's probably going to be a better idea if we fought something that's not going to be too unpredictable. So Yeah, hopefully we have a decent time with the Ray Dow instead of fighting the Arc Belt. And it'd be nice if the monster actually stayed in one place for 2 seconds. Okay, I'm getting munched on by other things, which is kind of annoying. Nice. So that's the extent of my knowledge on how to use this. Probably not the best. But you can do some really sick-looking like moves with this if you know what you're doing. Okay, let's get out and try not to die for the team. A little bit more of a heal as well. Try and top up our health there. I find the Ray Dow telegraphs its moves a little bit more obviously compared to the Arc Belt. Big damage there. Very good. Nice. Oh man, I could have gotten that last like attack off, but didn't happen. Alright. Let's make sure we sharpen the blade. Managed to sever the tail there. damn it. Moved. Yeah, let me just quickly gather up whatever that's gonna give me. Yeah, I may as well use one of my potions here. Let's top up to full strength. Gonna do like a big opener there. That was close. Oh no. Let's heal up a little.
I'll draw its attention.
I wonder if they, one of the players just used, like, environmental attacks there. I didn't really see anything in the area, but maybe there is something that you could use. Because those environmental opportunities, they do big, big damage. Alright, there we go. That's another raid down. And yeah, gonna see if we can move on to another weapon. Something maybe even more challenging. Righto guys, we're going to give the gun lance a try, and I would say this is arguably one of the more unique looking weapons in this game. Apparently it's not new to the series, but yeah, I mean, I've never really seen anything like this before, so I'm most certainly interested in trying it out. It is very complicated to sort of master. You can see there's a few different icons to try and learn about. Firstly, on the right-hand side, the yellow ammo icons. So this is something that you can replenish simply by reloading. Then you've also got the actual lance, which is the blue thing in the center. That's also something that you can reload. You only have one lance at any given time after a full reload. And you can actually control whether or not you're reloading just, you know, the gun ammo or also the lances as well. So, yeah, you sort of need to pay attention to that. And also there's the, I forget what it's called, the Wyvern Fire, I think it's called. So that's like, if you want to think about it this way, it's for all intents and purposes a sort of special or final attack. So we're going to try and see if we can, you know, use the Wyvern's Fire, obviously, as often as possible. But to get the Wyvern's Fire, you do actually need to deal damage to the enemy. So the more idle you are, then obviously the longer it's going to take for you to recharge that. Yeah, very, very complicated. There's also some special sort of guarding mechanics that we can do as well with this particular weapon, which, I don't know, it seems very, very difficult to master, if you ask me. So, we'll see what we can do. And I can't promise that I'll be any good at this, but... So, the big difference, though, between the Switch Axe is there's no different modes or anything like that to go into, which makes it a little simpler in that regard. But, yeah, a lot of sort of resources to manage constantly. Okay, I was trying to do a Wyvern's Fire there, but... Let me get out and try not to die. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna want to pull back and reload a sec. There we go. So one thing that I've noticed recently is that with the healing, the reason why the healing takes a while sometimes is because you need to sort of almost drink the entire potion before you get the full effect. And you can cancel out of it, but obviously at the penalty of losing the effectiveness of your potions. So you gotta sort of keep that in mind. Okay, here's our chance to shine, maybe? Wyvern's Fire? No. Okay, I wasted that one. Alright, let's call our secret. Let's close in. I am gonna need to do a full reload when we get back into it. Okay, that was very close. Wyvern's Fire. Very nice. Alright, let's try not to die. I would say that being able to master this weapon would be really, really cool, though. Oh, no. Okay. A couple of us died. Alright. Let's retry this one.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out, okay? Right. I'm happy to help it. Quest by order of the guild. issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
Okay, hopefully we have better luck this time around. We'll see how we go though. Okay, evading is definitely something a little bit more difficult to do with this particular weapon, so you do have to keep that in mind. I guess that's where the shield comes in. If you're good at like parrying and stuff, probably the class for you. Do a quick reload.
I've set a trap.
Definitely whiffed that.
Hang on, Hunter.
Let's do Dragon's Breath, or Wyvern's Breath. Nice. Okay, that was good. Not sure that was worth it, but... Don't have any of my Dragon's Breath just yet. Damn it. Alright. Reload. So far, so good.
Make sure to grab any
But yeah, I can't say that this is my favorite. It's a very complicated moveset. But I can see how, with a little bit more time and dedication, and getting your timings right and all that sort of stuff, this could be a very powerful class. One thing for certain is there's, you know, obviously a big difference between spending time training in the training area and then actually, you know, trying to put all of the learnings to practice. Oh, that is kind of sick, actually. Ooh, to the face. Alright. Oh, I've just realized, but we probably do need to have a meal very soon. Damn it. Missed. Reload. Dragon's Breath. Alright, decent amount of damage there. Probably don't want to be standing in these thorns, but... yeah, I can't really tell if we're doing well this time around. I feel like we haven't seen the Ray Dow go to the usual spots.
Discretion over valor, friend. You must hold on strong.
Have a well-done steak. What's that gonna do for us? Nice. Okay, bring our HP back up. Yeah, I have never used that before, in fact. So that was kind of a good thing to try out. That's what we want. Alright, I kind of need to reload, but it's alright. I'll do that later. Okay, now things are starting to look a little bit more familiar. We're going in a direction that we know it likes to sort of hang out in. I think after the desert, it should go to that crystal area. Yeah, I'm not sure we actually hit any of those shots, to be honest. Oh no. It's in the middle of doing my dragon's breath there. No. Alright. We still have a chance, I think. I didn't see how many times we have remaining for fainting, but hopefully not too bad. Hopefully we still have a few chances. Nice. Oh, get out! The only problem with the Wyvern's fire is how slow it is to recover afterwards. Off it goes again. But this is kind of good news though, because we're off to the crystalline area, right? Oh no. Righto guys, so the next thing we're going to check out is the Charge Blade, and I would have to say this is maybe my favorite aside from the Long Blade that we've been using for the majority of the series. And yeah, I mean, with a lot of these types of games, I tend to gravitate towards playing Sword and Shield. This is not exactly Sword and Shield, but it is a version of it. There's a few resources we do need to, I guess, manage. You can see there are bottle-looking icons there. They're called files, and essentially, using the blade mode, we're going to try to fill these files up. We do need to transfer the charge occasionally, like so. So when you see the blade turn red, that means it's essentially in maximum charge, and we need to then transfer over that charge into those files to then use them, I guess, in other special attacks. There's also activating the shield and activating the sword and also activating the axe as well, which are all done in different ways. Let me just get an additional charge in here. You can overcharge the files, as you can see there. And from here, I want to transfer those charges to my shield first. because I think that's going to probably give us a little bit of additional damage when we're using our shield bash ability. But also, once we're in this state with the shield charged, we can then also transfer over some of that electrical charge, I believe it is, over towards the sword that we're using. Now, to activate and charge up the axe, or the weapon in axe mode, you do need to do something very specific, which is to do a focused attack on a wound. Similar to when we were using the dual blades and we managed to sort of latch on to the monster. We sort of need to do the same thing here, but that is to activate the axe mode, or the state that the axe mode needs to be in to deal additional damage. So keeping an eye out for those wounds, obviously. I'm just trying to transfer over some charge to our sword here so we can do additional damage. Whoa!
Let's fall back.
Let me do additional healing. Yeah, I've been dying an awful lot, actually, against the Raydal. Not the best performance, obviously. There we go. We have now activated the charge on the sword as well. And I am looking for opportunities to activate my my axe where possible.
Make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
I don't actually see any injuries at the moment. Let's use up some of our file charges there, because we do have the ability to deal big damage with it charged, so I sort of want to get that in. Oh, there's an injury right there. Now we have the axe activated, and as you can see, it's like a pizza cutter. And this thing is sick because you can essentially sort of attack the creature, and you know, you can sort of hold down the attack buttons and sort of deal additional sort of pizza cutter, if you will, damage. It basically causes like the weapon to have like a slight delay as it hits, but thanks to those spinning blades, it deals additional damage. Oh, got caught up in that. Alright, let's back out a little bit. Okay, let's do this. Nice. It is really sick once you manage to sort of pull it off, though. I am whiffing everywhere, though. Nice. Okay. Our weapons are no longer activated, so we're gonna have to try and charge stuff again. So we'll work on it. Let's do a quick heal. And I shall do a sharpening of the blades as well. Yeah, it's been actually really interesting just experimenting with all the different weapons and just finding your favorite. Longsword, come to think of it, seems to be a very beginner-friendly weapon, I would have to say. It's not too complicated to get used to what to do with that weapon. Let's just get out of danger. Alright, we have one set of files charged up. I do want to try and overcharge it though, before we transfer it over. We'll transfer it over to the shield. Gonna obviously look out for some of those injuries. See if we can activate the axe as well. Okay, I might be attracting those Goshanumas to the fight here, but I guess that's not such a bad thing. They could always sort of fight each other, and that'd actually be a little bit beneficial for us. Get out of the way. Alright. Needing to look for those injuries. Hopefully we can find them. Other monsters just getting in the way sometimes. Interestingly, we're at about 10 minutes left to try and hunt this raid out. I'm surprised that we've used up so much time. I think it might be on its last legs though, considering where we're going. I'm gonna use some of my charge here. I have no potions remaining. Is that right? That's crazy. Been using up all of my potions. Injury right there. Exactly what we want. I should be able to do like heaps of damage here. Hopefully. Let's not get too comfortable though. Nice. Gotta love this pizza cutter. Again, one of my favorite weapons, I would have to say. Alright, I'm not entirely sure about checking even more weapons, to be honest, guys. I think we've checked a few, at least the ones that I'm interested in. Depending on how we go, we might actually do one more Arcvelt attempt with the longsword, because, you know, I do love my longsword, so we'll see how we go, if we have time. Back again with the old familiar longsword, and none other than the Arcveld being our primary target here, and hopefully we can actually have a decent enough time here. Look, whatever the outcome is, I'm going to at least try and give it a decent crack. We might get it, we might not. We'll see how we go. If people die too early though, I might do like at least one more attempt, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, compared to all the other weapons that we've tried out this episode, I mean, this definitely is very, very simple, and I kind of almost like it that way, you know? There's not too many complexities to it. I can just focus on fighting the enemy at hand rather than trying to fuss over, you know, reloading our ammo or, you know, transferring over charges here and there. Alright, let's heal, get out of there. And there's the coolness element as well about this weapon that I really, really like. I mean, the whole sheathing of the sword and then like doing the EI like attacks. It's just so sick. I love it. Alright, let's get out, get out, get out. One more. Ooh, that is rough. That was very close. Too close for comfort. Oh, okay. 3 more attempts. That's not too bad. Let's get in there. Nice. Maybe just do a little heal. Ooh. Big heal. Alright, how are we going here for timing? I feel like... I don't know. I don't know if it feels like it looks good. I guess it really depends on how quick we manage to do this next phase. Oh, that was good. Very nice. Environmental attack there. Fully charged. Like it. We do have the Raydal here as well. Oh, goddamn Raydal. Okay, I feel like I may have been saved there by the arc belt, so I shouldn't complain too much. Oh, that was close. I didn't manage to use our final sort of attack charge there though, so that was a bit disappointing. Whoa. Let me chuck some healing on everyone else as well. Come on. Come on. Okay, not as much damage as I would like, but pretty decent. Oh no. Missed that last hit. I better heal. Oh man, it's so sweaty.
Trap set.
Let me prepare my traps as well. Try to get the traps used. I knew he was gonna do that. Oh, that was close. Let's get this final attack in. I didn't manage to pull off the last move though, unfortunately. Didn't have enough charge. Oh no, one more attempt and we are out. No. I was doing so well as well, guys. Oh well. Oh well. We can't win them all, as they say. Right. Well, I think this is going to be the look. I know I did say that the last time in episode 7, but as I was editing that episode, I realized pretty soon after that I actually didn't check out any of the other weapons, so that was the reason why I decided to record at least one more episode, just trying out all the weapons. But I did have to train a lot to try and understand a lot of these weapons, and yeah, for you to master any given weapon, you're going to have to do a lot of work trying to get the timings and mechanics down pat. But anyway, I think this is our look for Monster Hunter Wilds, at least the beta version. Again, probably not going to be a continued series on the channel, unless people absolutely beg for it, but I think we're going to be leaving it there. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Drop me a like if you enjoyed it. If you're new here, subscribe, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.